Hi, I'm Dr. Gabi Gross. I'm a retired German veterinarian, and for the past few decades, I've been pursuing my second career, as a horse nutritionist. Today, I would like to talk to you briefly about a very common cause for lack of performance in show horses. And that underlying cause is a specific anemia that is often undetected in a blood test or misinterpreted. Let me show you. There can be several nutritional causes for equine anemia. Today, the cause we're going to be addressing has to do with different soil consistencies in the United States and where the hay that you're feeding your horse is grown. And this specific situation creates specific mineral conditions in your horse, and one of them can lead to this undetected anemia. The commercial mixes that you feed are made and designed to be fed across the United States. So those commercial mixes do not automatically adjust the deficiencies or excess that you find in the hay that you're feeding. So there is an issue which leads to the requirement and need to have your horse's dietary program evaluated and adjusted in individual nutrition, depending on where you are and what kind of horses you have. You can do this in person or remotely as well. Let me tell you a couple scenarios here. So this is, let's say Mirko, he's a show jumper. And lately Mirko has been tired and he hasn't been recovering between rounds and he has been refusing as well. He doesn't seem to have enough stamina. So, and here's another case. Here is this racehorse that has not been placed in a long time, although there's excellent training. The team is excellent. The jockey is superb and everything seems right. So the vet comes out and takes a blood test and the blood results come back. And indeed, both horses are anemic. That means they don't have enough red blood cells. But why? Common belief is that the reason for a lack of red blood cells, which can lead to fatigue and lack of performance in your horse, that is due to a lack of iron. So the vet will usually recommend a supplement that is high in iron, such as red cell or lexotinic. But when the vet comes back after 6 or 8 weeks, the following scenario might show. In fact, the horses don't show well at all, and the red blood cells still are low. So why is that? Why did the iron supplement not work? Let me tell you. This is a tissue mineral analysis chart. So this is taken from a hair sample from a horse. And actually, in fact, one of these horses I showed you. What you can see here is that the levels of iron, Fe stands for iron, are extremely high. They actually, the end of this column is not even on the chart. And the other mineral that is also responsible for making red blood cells is copper. And this is very, very low. Those two minerals are antagonists. That means they compete against each other. So if the values of iron are very high, the copper levels go down. And there is a form of anemia that is called copper deficiency anemia. And this is what's often going on in those horses. The only way to find out about those mineral levels is a hair analysis, correctly called tissue mineral analysis. This test has been used for many decades by nutritionists for nutritional evaluations and mineral adjustments. And why is that? Because in the blood, minerals do not show well. They get stored away into the tissue. This is why heavy metal toxicity always gets tested in the tissue as well, in the hair. Again, what's the reason for the high iron? It's because the hay grown on specific soil, the soil that is very acidic, low in pH, promotes iron absorption into the hay. And this produces what we commonly call iron overload. So in fact, your horse does not, or these horses do not have anemia because they do not have enough iron. They have anemia because they do not have enough copper. Now, you cannot just randomly throw copper at your horse, because at a certain level, it might be toxic as well. So you have to adjust to the right level. And this is where hair mineral analysis comes in. If you have any questions, please contact us at 425-465-0407. You can also send an email to the Academy, myfionau@gmail.com. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.